Alright, today we're going to be recreating Star Wars ships in JUMPSPACE. And we're going to be recreating two ships, the Millennium Falcon and a Naboo Starfighter. Mainly because the two ships I have in JUMPSPACE, those are the ones they most closely resemble. And we're going to need a few things for each of them. For the Millennium Falcon and Naboo Starfighter, we're going to need guns that resemble the ones in Star Wars. We're going to need same color scheme, interior, everything like that. And we're going to need a really cool, awesome, handsome pilot, kind of like Han Solo. And that's where I come in, of course. But let's get started. Okay, it's time for ship number 1. And we're going to start off with the Millennium Falcon. And honestly, the catamaran looks strikingly similar, I guess, kind of. I can see it, right? So let's get the main colors. Now I have a reference image, and of course I've seen Star Wars, so I know roughly what it looks like. I know it has red details, and it's mostly like a gray hull. So let's find something a little bit more, I think more gray than that. We'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking that's a better gray. Yeah. Okay, and the details are red on the Millennium Falcon. So not only are we going to make it look somewhat similar, we're going to give it weapons that are pretty similar to the Millennium Falcons. Now, I did some research, and the Millennium Falcon does not have any pilot guns. It has one, I think it's called like a quad laser cannon, right? Now, I don't have the quad laser cannon, but I do have something with about the same fire rate, and I would assume the same, damage, I guess. Now, we got shields. I'm pretty sure, so the Millennium Falcon has like pretty big, good shields, right? So I think Fortress Shield is the best for that. No multi-turrets, no pilot cannons. However, we do have, we're not going to use that. We are also not going to use these pilot cannons because unfortunately the Millennium Falcon does not have them, which kind of sucks. But we do have these special weapons. Now, you can't really see, other than the stats, you can't really see what the weapon is like, but I can assure you it is like the Millennium Falcons. So, there it is out there. It doesn't look too gray from here, but let's try it out. Alright, here is the Millennium Falcon. And the engines actually look pretty similar, except instead of one continuous, like, big engine, it's like 5 different ones. So, I actually have the little solo player bot assistant in the turrets right now, so that's who's firing them. And it's good that I have a strong weapon as the turrets, because these are pretty tough enemies, and we're actually dealing damage. There we go. It's like they're TIE fighters, but like not really. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, I just took a lot of damage. Okay, but we have a lot of shields. Kind of like the Millennium Falcon, which has its own shield generator. I did some research on this. Now, the Millennium Falcon apparently also has pilot, like, missile launcher style things, but unfortunately in JUMPSPACE, that doesn't exist, so I had to go without it. Ooh, that was a good shot. But, yeah. Here we go, let's take out this little guy. This TIE fighter here. Okay. Yeah, one of the issues about the AI buddy assistant guy is that his aim sometimes really sucks. Like right now, I mean, he's not hitting a single shot. Come on, at least one. Let's just get one shot on this guy. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's spinning out. Got him. Boom. Okay, now the last one is a Corvette. There we go. Let's do this. Oh no, it just did a lot of damage. I have them now. Oh yeah, buddy, you have them now. Okay. Oh wait, this is kind of sick. Flying really low flying here. Oh wait, this is sick. Nice. Wait, this is really cool. I like this. Okay. Honestly, based off of this battle, I'm gonna have to rate the Millennium Falcon on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna have to give it a 7. Alright, next up, we're gonna be attempting to recreate a Naboo Starfighter. And this ship is the closest I could find to it. It's the smallest. And I know these guys are bright yellow, of course. I feel like everybody knows that. And I know they have silver on the tips of the wings and all that, so I guess I'll make the detail color silver. Kind of like this, which doesn't make too much of a difference, but whatever. This is as close as we're gonna get. Now the Naboo Starfighter has two like twin cannon things, two pilot cannons. So for that, all right, first I'm gonna use this fast engine fighter shield. Okay, for the pilot cannons, we're gonna use fragment cannons. And these are not too great, actually. They're a little bit weak, but it's okay. That's going to be the closest we're going to get. And, of course, it has no special weapons, so goodbye. Now, let's see how it holds up in a space battle. Alright, we got our Naboo Starfighter. And here we go. I think this one's going to be a bit easier than the last one, because I kind of control my weapons here. But they are a little bit weak. That's doing no damage. So, we'll see how that plays out. Okay. The one thing that I wish I could change is in Star Wars, the Naboo Starfighter, the pilot cannons have green lasers. Unfortunately, I can't do that in JUMPSPACE, which would be pretty cool, but I can't. You know, it'd be really cool if you could design your own ship in this game. I think that'd be awesome. That would make, we could make some much cooler Star Wars ships with that. Okay, so there's only 3 more enemies, and my guns are pretty weak here. I would say that this is definitely, I'm gonna have to say this is easier than the Millennium Falcon, just because I have control over my weapons. It makes it a lot easier. The Millennium Falcon definitely had more firepower, and I think that's also true in the Star Wars universe. But I'm also gonna I'm gonna prefer the Naboo fighter in the 2 ships that we've created here. Purely just because it's faster and I control my own weapons. I don't have to worry about my buddy guy missing everything. Ooh, there we go. Some nice shots. Nice. Boom. Okay, this guy next. I wish you could see the colors a little bit more. It feels, it's really dark here. But you know, it's giving like, what's that one planet in Star Wars where, Rey goes and lands there and the Palpatine comes back. That was stupid. But, you know, it's giving me those planet vibes. Ooh, nice. There we go. Only one more guy. Oh. Okay, yeah, these are some pretty weak guns. I feel like if I had just gotten more powerful, like, of the same component, but, like, a higher rarity with more upgrades, this would have been a lot better. And honestly, that's on me, but it's going to probably drop the rating of the Naboo Starfighter just a little bit. And based off of how it feels, I'm going to have to give it, I'm thinking, honestly, a 7 out of 10. Alright, in conclusion, it's a little bit difficult to make Star Wars ships in JUMPSPACE, but I'm going to give the Millennium Falcon a 7 out of 10 just because it was fun to play around with, has pretty strong weapons. It's a nice bulky ship. And the Naboo Starfighter, I'm also going to have to give a 7 out of 10. I liked it a little bit more, but I think a 7 is a fair rating. And it was nice being able to control my own weapons as the pilot. And it's also a lot faster and more nimble. And yeah, I really would appreciate if you would subscribe. And that'll be the end of the video. Have a good day.